The probability of getting into the Nevada State College nursing program. If you are like us and stumbled upon Nevada State College in hopes of becoming a nurse, you are watching the right video. I'm about to show you your chances of getting accepted into the program. All of us who major in nursing know just how competitive this field is and how many things can try to stand in our way. Anything from classes to work, family, or just life. At times, it can be incredibly overwhelming. Fortunately, no matter how stressful life gets, we push forward and persevere. We all do our very best to see the light at the end of this long tunnel we call the nursing program. Now that you are both riveted and inspired, let's talk about your chances of getting into the program and learn a little bit about probability along the way. Probability is a numerical measure of the likelihood of an occurrence of an event. The value of probability lies between 0 and 1, 0 being impossible and 1 being a sure occurrence. Nevada State College has about 200 students who apply for the nursing program in the fall. Out of those 200 students, 48 get accepted for the part-time program and 48 get accepted for the full-time program. That means altogether only 96 students get accepted. For this example, we will be using the formula P of A for the probability of getting accepted equals P of F for the number of favorable events over P of T for the number of total events. When we plug in the numbers, P of F will equal 96 and P of T will equal 200. So our problem will be P of A equals 96, the number of those getting accepted, over 200, the total of all who applied. When you divide 96 by 200, you get 0.48, and when you multiply that by 100 to get the percentage, you get 48%. This means that you have a 48% chance of getting into the nursing program here at NSC. Now let's say you and a friend are both applying for the Nevada State College nursing program in the fall. You want to figure out the probability of you and your friend both getting into the program. This would be an example of dependent probability. Two events are dependent if the occurrence of one of them has an effect on the probability of the other. In order to figure out the probability of you and your friend getting into the nursing program, you need to use the dependent probability formula, which is the probability of A and B equals the probability of A times the probability of B given A. As stated earlier, you know that 96 out of 200 applicants get into the nursing program in the fall semester. To figure out the probability of you and your friend getting into the nursing program, we need to plug these numbers into the dependent probability formula. Remember, P of A and B stands for the probability of both of you getting in. P of A is the probability of you getting accepted, and we multiply that by P of B, given A, which is the probability of your friend getting in given you have already gotten accepted. Now that we understand how to set up the problem, let's plug in the numbers. We know that A is one student getting in, which is 96 over 200, and we know that after you have gotten in, one spot is now taken, so the probability of your friend getting in will be 95 over 200. Remember, the number of applicants stays the same, but the number of the spots open is one less because you have already taken one of those spots. Now that the problem is set up, let's solve it. 96 over 200 multiplied by 95 over 200 equals 9,120 over 40,000, which equals to 0.228. When you multiply this by 100 to get the percentage, it equals 22.8, which means that the probability of you and your friend getting into the nursing program at NSC in the fall is 22.8%. I'm hoping that this doesn't send you spiraling into a glass case of emotions. The good news is, you and your friends will most likely not be applying at the same time. I know this all can be frustrating, but don't give up. As cliche as it sounds, you can do anything you set your mind to. You chose to be a nurse for a reason, didn't you? Thanks for watching, and may the odds be ever in your favor.